Hello, boys and girls. This is Anssi. Today, I would like to share my thoughts about Lights, the band Lights. Um, I'm a touring musician. I've been touring around maybe over 30 years now, and I have played in many kinds of venues, like small clubs and company parties, and even bigger festivals. And in the bigger the venue is, the chances are that you can send your technical writer and the sound engine and lighting guy will take care of you and your sound and look beautiful. But in most cases, as we all know, when you're touring with a band, you're going to a club and all you get is electricity on the wall. And the sound is, at least for me, it's pretty obvious. You just buy a decent PA system and you start to work with that, and with the time you learn to mix yourself and the band and things like that. But the lights have always been a little bit like a mystery to me, and something that I haven't, been able to work with that well. So, but the first time you go to a club and you set up your things and there is no lights, and you don't have lights either, so you are practically playing in totally darkness the whole gig. So that's a drag. So after that, you start to think about lights. I have two kinds of acts. My solo act is like more like a country and Americana kind of music, and at least for my opinion, I don't need that much like moving lights or things like that. So the good front light is basically all that I need, and then you're ready to go. But the other band is we are playing 70s and 80s disco and retro disco, and like Bee Gees and Michael Jackson and stuff like that. So we are entertaining people, and we want to make them dance and have a good time. And when people come to listen this kind of band, I think that they are thinking about, of course, disco, and of course in disco they have disco lights. So that made me think about a little bit about how could I make this show better, and of course how can I make it better with quite reasonable budget, and what options do I have? So I do some Googling, and the first thing I came up with was, of course, to buy a few moving heads and maybe some kind of console and do some programming and stuff. But then again, I don't have the lighting guy with me on a gig. We are pretty much doing everything ourselves on stage, and our main thing is to perform to people, sing and play and make them happy and give a good show. So I can't, operate with lights at the same time, obviously. So I did some research, and then I came across with this light, which is called Quad Face by a brand called American DJ. I bought two of these 10 years ago, and the cool thing about this light is that you can operate with this with the remote control quite easily, and you can change these lights with the regular microphone cable, and you can set one of these lights to master, and it will operate all the rest of the lamps, and it works really, really great. And the power with this is really good. It gives really nice and very powerful beams, and it's really okay. So I bought two of these 10 years ago, and then last year on a gig they saw some signs of breaking down actually, and I went to Facebook and asked if anyone has these older models, because this is the older model of the lamp, and I came across with this guy who sold me 5 of these lights with a really reasonable price. I believe it was like 250 euros. So when you think about it, you get a 5 lights with that kind of amount of money, and here's the remote control, and actually they're over there somewhere over there. There's a receiver. So I just put everything, the four lamps together, and it's really easy to put them up before the show, and then you use the remote control, and there you go. You got your lights. Of course, you can say that, well, that's just DJ lights and that's it. But I can tell you, I can assure you that on a gig and small club, these lights are giving a really good effect, and on a remote there is not really much. There is like of course on-off switch, and there is like different chase speeds for changing the speed of the and the direction of how the beams are working, like that, as you can see, like that. And then there is also the sound mode. On the master lamp over there, there is a microphone, and it gets the beat from the band, and it makes it rotate, and well, doing the stuff with the music. So there you go. Maybe not too fancy, but it works. It's more than nothing. If you're playing in some kind of party band, or you're playing in a disco band or top 40 band, and you want a reasonable priced solution to work with, this one way to go. And of course you need, it's good if you have some kind of Hazer or Fox machine that you can put some mist on the fog on the stage, and the beams are looking way better even with that. So there's one way to go. It doesn't break your budget, and it's easy to set up. You just put everything in one bar, and with the one extension cord, and you're ready to go. And after the gig, you just take it down and put it in the case, and it's easy to set up, So yeah, that's it. I hope this was helpful for you, and now it's lights out. Oh, with this one. Okay. See you.